Before I jumped into digital marketing, here is what I expected to happen, and here's what actually did happen. I expected to be a literal fish out of water because I am not a tech guru with things like funnels and email marketing and the setup of everything. I expected that to be so hard. The roadmap course that I took teaches you literally everything step by step. And by step, I mean step by step. From here's how you sign up for a Stripe account. Go to stripe.com. Like literally everything. I expected creating videos like this to be very uncomfortable, and it was. But it did get better. It gets way better the more you get in front of the camera and practice. It's crazy, right? That's like a crazy concept. If I'm gonna be honest, I expected that everybody was lying about digital marketing and that it really wasn't that easy and that nobody actually succeeds. It's almost like winning the lottery. But what really is true is that it's a set of skills that if you put your mind to it and practice and are willing to like admit that you're not good at it and you need help and you need to continue to like hone in on those skills, that you actually can learn them and you actually can succeed. And it really is for average people. It's not just for special people or people who have marketing backgrounds or huge followings. It really is for average people. It's like a set of skills. I expected the hardest part of digital marketing to be figuring out the kinks, right, at the very beginning. That's going to be the hardest part if I can get through that. But it's kind of funny, and this is kind of how every situation is, right? Things get progressively harder. So really like, you look back and you're like, oh, high school was the best time of my life. And it's like, no, then once you go to college, you're like, this is the best time of my life. Then you have kids and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the best time of my life. That's kind of how digital marketing is with the hard parts. You're like, oh, so the hardest part is just like starting. Okay, yeah, that was hard. Okay, now the hardest part is like, okay, let's get all this tech stuff set up and let's get my feet under me. Okay, yeah, that was really hard. Okay, now let's like make a sale. Okay, that's really hard. It just feels like until you get to this point where you're successful in making sales, all of those parts feel really hard, And so you have to have such resilience to start. And you really have to have your why has to be huge. It has to be like, I cannot go back to X, Y, or Z. This has to work. Like, that's the people who succeed. That's the people who take this and run with it and go the whole way. If you're interested in starting with my mentorship, because I love the community that I have created from selling a digital marketing course and I love helping people reach their dreams, comment the word mentor below. Be sure you're following me so that I can reach out.